Welcome to Bowls, Beers, and Brawls. You got Big B here with you. Hope you're doing well out there, fight fans. It's been a while, but we are back, and it's good to be back, man. We had BKFC 87 go down, Hollywood, Florida, headlining the event, championship bout, Kai Stewart facing Nico Gaffe. Incredible night in Hollywood. I mean, we had a bit of everything here, folks. There's a lot to unpack. We had 8 fights on the main card. I'm going to go through them top to bottom here. So enough pitter patter. Let's get at her. Main event BKFC 87, Hollywood, Florida, as mentioned, March 20th, Friday night fights here with BKFC. We had the 8-0 Kai Stewart taking on the 3-0 Nico Gaffe. This was for the championship belt here, folks. Of course, Kai Stewart going for his 6th title defense. And you know what? Gaffe here landed and cut Stewart early on. But realistically, it was all Kai after that. Basically, 4.5 rounds of him peppering Nico. Gaffe's good, but he's just not good enough to beat the king. 9-0 now, 6 title defenses, and still only in his mid-20s. That is truly scary. Kai Stewart earns a unanimous decision at BKFC 87. It seems like they want to push a rematch between Kai Stewart and Duran. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, Kai Stewart's in kind of a tough place here. I mean, I'm sure he wants to fight new contenders, fight anybody but people he's already beat the brakes off. Now, I'm not saying Duran is not game competition, but I don't know. Either way, Kai Stewart's fighting. I'm watching. Co-main event BKFC 87 in the heavyweight division here. We had the 10-0 Leonardo Perdomo taking on the 2-1 Orlando Coulter. What else can you say? It was a rinse and repeat performance here for Perdomo. He absolutely ran over Coulter with another first round knockout. That's all I can really say about that fight. I mean, Perdomo wants it. The fans want it. Book Perdomo versus Arlovsky for the main event on that Liberty Brawl card in July. You heard me right, folks. Liberty Brawl card in July. I will have a little bit more information on that a little later on in the video. For now, enough playing around. You know what? I've been saying this for Perdomo's last probably at least his last 3 fights. Like, enough playing around. Is this guy as good as everybody says he is? I mean, he's beating these guys, but I'm still not convinced on how he performs against absolute top level competition, like somebody like Arlovsky. I mean, that's going to be a fantastic fight if they can manage to put that together. Feature fight in Hollywood. We had the 7-1, as mentioned before, Brian Duran. Yeah, he was on the card as well. Of course, this was going down in the featherweight division. He was taking on the 4-4 Derek Perez, and wow, 4 right hands in like 19 seconds, and that completely ends the night of Perez. I mean, Duran was like a buzzsaw. Oh yeah, and he absolutely cut right through Derek Perez. Already talked about it with the main event, but I mean, does he get another shot at gold here? It's kind of hard to deny after a performance like that, but then again, I mean, and I mean this with the utmost respect to Derek Perez, but Derek Perez is on nowhere on the level of a Kai Stewart. So it's kind of a hard, that one's a hard matchup to put on scale. You know what I mean? Had Duran absolutely rip through somebody in the top 3, 5, whatever, but a 4-4 fighter, 500 fighter, is it really that impressive? I don't know. I don't know, folks. I'm going to leave that question up to you. If you have the answer, let me know in the comments. What did you think of Brian Duran's performance? Was it that impressive, or was it just kind of a hype job to get him in front of the Florida crowd and get him back in that title contention talk? In what would have been the 5th fight on the main card, BKFC 87, we're going down in the strawweight division. Yeah, this was the lone female fight on the card. We had the 3-0 Rosalina Rodriguez. She was taking on the 1-1 Shelby Cannon. And I thought this was a good performance from Cannon. You know what? She got the early knockdown and never really let off the gas after that. I mean, Shelby Cannon gets the split decision victory. An even split decision victory in my eyes. Of course, I'm not a judge. I've said that 1,000 times, but the split decision was, I don't know. I thought it would have been unanimous, but as mentioned, I'm not a judge. So either way, she does get the W there. And honestly, though, I don't see either of these ladies giving the champ Britain Hart that much of a struggle. Into the light heavyweight division we go. We had the 1-1 Sabah Hamasi. He was taking on the 2-2 Leo Carrera. Sorry. This fight was absolutely insane. The way it ended up, let's just get into it. Sabah Hamasi actually gets the beautiful spinning back fist KO. Oh, wait, wrong sport. Listen, it was a good outing for Hamasi until he pulled that slick MMA finishing move in the second round. Absolutely smashes Leo's nose. I mean, gave him like Mike Perry nose. Doctors called it off after that, and Leo Carrera ends up getting the victory via disqualification. Of course, spinning back fist is not a legal move in the BKFC, so it'd be fucking sweet if it was, though. I mean, let's be honest, folks. I mean, yeah, that was an illegal move, but that was a beautiful spinning back fist. I mean, I have to appreciate it. I absolutely have to appreciate it. What's next for either man? I don't know. I know Leo Carrera probably has a visit or two to the doctors to try and get that nose back together, but I don't know. I don't know how mad Feldman or the company is going to be at Sabah Hamasi for doing that. I mean, I don't think he really did it on purpose. I mean, of course he did it on purpose. He's in control of his body, but I think it was just more muscle memory from MMA than anything. But I don't know. It was just completely fucked. In the third scrap of the main card, BKFC 87 was in the cruiserweight division. We had the 3-4 Jeremy Smith. He was taking on the 4-2 Donald Sanchez. Wow. This one was different. This one was definitely different, folks. To me, this was like a 5-round boxing match, but obviously with no gloves. I mean, it just reminded me of a traditional boxing match. That's the best way I can describe it. Sanchez was jab heavy, while Smith went forward the entire fight. Pretty much zero clinch work from either men here. As mentioned, it was a little weird. In the end, Jeremy Smith grabs the split decision victory over Donald Sanchez. Uh, you know what? Honestly, folks, I thought Sanchez was just going to run through Smith here. That's the vision that I had in my mind when I saw this matchup. So props to Jeremy Smith. I don't know if Sanchez was 100%. I don't know. He did announce that he is retired, or he did announce his retirement, pardon me, after the bout. So Donald Sanchez, I mean, thanks for the scraps, man. Announces that he is retired for now. We all know a lot of fighters don't stay retired for long, so I'm sure if something worthwhile came up for him, he would probably take it. But for now, he is retired, so congratulations to him on a stellar combat sports career. And once again, congratulations, Jeremy Smith moves to 500 now, 4-4 in the BKFC. This second scrap on the main card, Hollywood, Florida. 3-0 AJ Rodriguez. He was taking on the 4-5 Roberto Armas. This was going down in the bantamweight division. You know what, folks? What a game plan and what execution from Armas here. Pressure and clinch work over 3 rounds as AJ's corner steps in and stops it before the start of the 4th. I mean, it was a fantastic win for Roberto Armas, and it sounds like he's being deployed, so he's going to be overseas. Sounded like he's going to be out a year to do his military tour. I'm sorry, I don't 100% know the lingo, but props to him for not only the win but for doing that. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I'm not 100% sure why AJ's corner stepped in and stopped it. I'm not sure what they saw or maybe what AJ had said. But a 3-0 fighter, he did not look great against Roberto Armas, and I don't know if that's Rodriguez not having a great night or if that was Armas. I think it was more Armas just having the perfect game plan and executing it to a T. And opening up the main card at BKFC 87, we had another bantamweight scrap here. We had the 2-0 John Carlos Rivera. He was taking on the 2-3 Ace Samples. I thought this was a nice scrap to open up. Rivera got dropped early on, only to come back and get the first round TKO. 3-0 now for Baby Hulk. Congratulations. Yeah, it was a weird. I didn't see exactly what landed to put Ace down, but Ace got back up and kind of did the wobbly weeblies, and obviously fight's over at that point. So a good outing for John Carlos Rivera. So I did mention from the co-main event about booking Perdomo versus Arlovsky on the Liberty Brawl card, because that was the big news of the night. David Feldman announces they are heading back to Philadelphia for what they're calling the Liberty Brawl. That's going to be July 3rd. So it's kind of sounded like, obviously no fights have been announced. Their news will be, coming in as we inch closer to those summer months. But I get the feeling that this is going to be almost like a Knuckle Mania 2, almost like we're getting 2 Knuckle Manias this year, because I'm sure they're going to want to do this Liberty Brawl thing up big time for the celebration of the United States 250, and in Philadelphia, they're gonna want to do something big. So I'm looking forward to that. Big things coming. I mean, it's been slow, but April is jam packed, full of bare knuckle action. So I mean, buckle in because it's pretty much a nonstop ride from now until till who knows, the end of summer for sure. So it's going to be fantastic, and I do appreciate you joining me here on Bulls, Beers, and Brawls. That's all I got for you. That was BKFC 87 in a nutshell. So once again, thanks for tuning in. Till next time, everybody, take care and peace.